How's it going, guys? Today I gotta talk about this CSGO Lotto TmarTn Syndicate situation. Like, this is big news in the community and it's just a mess, man. Like, alright, so if you don't know, if you somehow been living under a rock these past couple of days, it's been like what, maybe a week or two now, but the news really broke like a couple days ago that TmarTn and Syndicate have been frauds, or they've been lying about owning a website that they've been betting on, CSGO Lotto, and turns out they're actually owners of the website, and it's just been a huge mess. And they basically brought their their viewers to the website when they were owning it, and technically does that count as gambling for children and so on. And I can't explain it like really so far. Like, there are so many articles on everything, all the things that are laid out. I mean, there's so many things that are going on. How there were description changes, there were words that weren't said correctly, there were videos that were uploaded that were taken down, so many things. Tmart was logged in as a bot on one of his videos, and it's such a mess, man. It's such a mess. And what really sucks is, what's gonna happen. Because this is, I can't imagine that there's been something worse in the community since this. I'm trying to think of anything. Like, nothing really comes to my head, right? And this could set a huge precedent for, online gambling, if you can consider it gambling. I mean, it is gambling, obviously, but like also with like CSGO case openings and stuff, technically that could set a precedent for Valve and so on. And even bigger, it could set a precedent for YouTube and stuff like that, because you don't know what could happen. And what's crazy is TmarTn and Syndicate, mostly TmarTn because he lives in the United States, and the FTC, they're a United States government body, the government department, whatever, right? They're part of the government, and people are talking about jail time, which is crazy. Is a YouTube dude, I mean, I was about to say kid, but he's in his 20s, a YouTube person going out and going to jail. He would go to jail for fraud, gambling to minors, so many other crimes, right? And what's crazy is, I didn't want to believe it at first, because here, I'll say this, like, back in the Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1 days, those good Call of Duty YouTube days, like TmarTn, Syndicate, Woody's Gamertag, all these big COD YouTubers, this was it. This was the best time for Call of Duty YouTube, and it was great. These great videos, Syndicate, oh my god, he had the zombie videos that he put up, Peter the Toten, fucking 100 rounds, crazy stuff. TmarTn, he was immensely popular back then with his like tips and tricks and all that stuff. Great YouTube guys. People looked up to them. I kind of did, and it sucks because turns out that they're doing illegal shit, and it's not even just illegal shit. It's like they're horrible. They're scamming children. They're just doing such shady shit, and it's disappointing, and it's so dumb. It's so crazy to think that someone who used to make such great videos, someone who some people looked up to, does stuff like this, and this is what's the big thing is, like, honestly, here's my opinion on it. I don't think anyone's going to jail. I don't think that's just gonna happen. I think the courts, no matter how hard we try, I mean, I could be wrong, believe me, I could be wrong here, but I don't think TmarTn or Syndicate or whoever else is involved is going to jail. I just don't think that's gonna happen. But I do think that there's going to be some massive fines on the both of them. Obviously CSGO Lotto is going to be shut down. I know that for a fact. I don't know if it's still running currently, like right now when I'm recording this, but I know it's gonna be shut down. Definitely TmarTn is gonna get fined so much. He's gonna lose his house, probably his GTR, rip, you know, and so much. He might even shut down his YouTube channel, which is crazy, you know. And he might deserve. He honestly, I think he deserves it, because you know this shit. Just people say, you know, how could you sleep at night knowing that you did something like this? And I agree. You know, how could you knowingly scam people? You know, even if I saw his videos, you know, even if everything was fair, you know, we don't know that, and not everything was properly disclosed in the videos, that, you know, he was the owner, and he lied about it multiple times, saying I wasn't the owner at the time, even though he was. You know, the website was under his name before the video was made, and so on. You know, there's so many things, so many incriminating things. And then he deleted, you know, things, and he deleted certain tweets and stuff that incriminates him even more. And, you know, could you say that's destruction of evidence? Possibly. I mean, it's all saved, you know, everyone's saving everything that he's doing, everything he's saying, and so on, you know? And it's so disappointing to see people in the community. And I mean, like, I'm not really saying like I'm part of the community, you know, but like people in this YouTube community doing shady shit like this, you know, is we have like fake pranks and stuff, and you know, that's something. But this is on a whole nother level. This is horrible. I mean, Total Biscuit uploaded a video yesterday, 2 days ago, about this situation. You know, people can't take us seriously. People, you know, who the big media people, they won't take us seriously if they find out that, you know, YouTube's full of scam artists like them. They're full of Keemstars, you know, they're full of fake pranksters doing fake bomb pranks or whatever, you know. So much shit like this, no one's gonna take us seriously. I mean, it's not like, you know, how do I say this, like, it's not like, you know, these people are celebrities, you know. It's like, that's the biggest thing, is like, a lot of these kids looked up to these YouTubers as like celebrities, and not like, say, such celebrities in a way like that's out of reach, you know, say like a sports player or something like that, where, you know, you see them on TV, you see them at a game or whatever, you know, and you don't really meet them, you know. YouTube seems much more personal, because at the end of the day, TmarTn, Syndicate, whoever, hell, even PewDiePie, for example, if they go out in public, no one's gonna really recognize them. PewDiePie, unless you're under the age of like 25, 20, no one's gonna recognize him. TmarTn Syndicate, no one recognizes you in public, you know? So it seems much more personal, and it hurts these kids when they see their favorite YouTube stars doing shady shit, and definitely illegal shit, you know, hurting people. And I'm really rambling on now, because it's just depressing, man. It's just depressing and disappointing to see who you thought was, you know, good people. You know, they uploaded videos who cared, and they manipulated their viewers and so on to do shit like this. And like I said, I mean, in the end, I don't think anything's gonna come from this. I think there's gonna be a ton of fines, and it's just gonna set a huge precedent for YouTube videos. You know, I mean, maybe case opening videos, you can't do those anymore. Gambling videos will probably be shut down, you know. Valve will need to step in for something on CSGO, you know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what's gonna happen. That's what's crazy, because this is literally the first of its kind, I believe, of this sort of thing. And whatever comes from this, whatever, you know, TmarTn going to jail, or TmarTn literally deleting everything or doing nothing, this will be the precedent. This will be what everyone looks to when this evidently will happen again, I guess, because there's been multiple times people have been caught for not probably disclosing things. It was what the Xbox One machinima thing. There was this Dead Realm game that I think Syndicate was also a part of, which is another issue. It's just a mess, man. It is just a huge mess, and it's just depressing to see. As you can tell by my voice, I'm tired of this. This is so stupid. So stupid. Like, I always get nostalgia back on the good old YouTube days. You know, it just doesn't seem like that's the case anymore. You know, everything just seems about money and just scamming people, I guess. You know, no one's really genuine, I guess. And anyone who is, just they don't get popular. You know, if you're not doing clickbait thumbnails and clickbait titles and scamming people for silly codes for energy drinks or gambling, you know, you don't get popular, and that's a shame. It's a huge shame. Alright guys, let me know what you thought of this whole situation. You know, this is going on 11 minutes now, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.